Good evening. It is a quiet evening in my house, and I have a cake cooling on the counter. And I'm going to take that opportunity to show a video because I would like to make a few more. So I'm going to talk about this accent wall in my living room. So I'm going to go a little closer so I can talk about a few more things specifically. I wanted to go over this because this is my first project I did in my house where I really started to change things in my home and make them my own. We had finished the basement, but we really had not changed anything about our house other than that. And our house was not built with a fireplace, so that's where this whole idea came from. And now my fireplace is right here. I planned this wall actually on a long trip home from Disney World. We went to Disney World in November. It was nice and warm down there, and I knew it'd be cold when we get home, and I was just, it's a 10-hour drive. I was just thinking of ideas, and I thought it would be really cool to have a floating fireplace with a mantle above it. So I got this fireplace on Amazon, and I don't remember exactly how much it was, but I feel like it was under $200, so that was great. And then this mantle I made for probably less than $20. And how I made it is it's actually a hollow box. So this front-facing piece here is actually, let me see if I can show you the top. I'm short, but yeah, there's the top. This front-facing piece is an appearance pine board, and I believe it is a 1-inch by probably 10-inch board. And what I did was I bought 3 of them, closest to the length I needed. And this is probably maybe 5.5 feet wide. I'm not really sure. But anyways, I just cut them down to the length I needed. I bought them as close as I needed, and I just assembled them into this hollow box with the back open. And then I took scrap pieces to finish off the ends. And this is the first thing I ever built. Very simple, really easy. This is such an easy, cheap way to get a mantle. And then to make it a little more rustic, and I'm gonna get up close and see if you can tell there's kind of a glare, but these little marks here has some texture. What I did to get those was I took nails and my hammer, the part of the hammer that you pull the nails out with, I have no idea what that's called, but I took those things and I beat it up and I made these marks. And then when I stained it, the stain went deeper into those spots. And then I also tried to use a piece on the front with some nice little knots in it. But anyways, those knots and the markings I made absorbed more stains, so they showed up more once it was stained. And I used a stain I really like. It's by Cabot. I guess that's how you say that. And it was a stain and polyurethane in one. So it was just one coat. Or I may have done 2, I don't remember. But you only had to do as many as you wanted to get the desired depth of color. And I think I probably did 2, but no more than that. And then I didn't have to do polyurethane on top. So that's what I liked because I was very new to doing all of this. And I didn't sand it, and I probably should have, but it's on the wall. I mean, no one's really touching it, so it's been fine. And it actually still feels like I wanted it a little rough, but honestly, the finish feels great. So anyhow, that's how I built the mantle. And then it's attached to the wall by a cleat which pretty much what we did was we took a 2x4, which just got a scrap from our garage, and we attached it to the wall into the studs. And then I don't think it was completely centered because it just needed to go where the studs were, but then we were able to just slip the mantle over it since it's hollow in the back, and then just screw it in. And ta-da, you have a mantle. And then down here, I felt like the space felt pretty empty, so I built this bench. And I did the same method of kind of roughing it up with different things. Like right here, you can see I made a little dent, and I just kind of roughed it up a little. I used the exact same stain, and it was built, I think this top piece was actually a scrap from my garage. I think they were all scrap pieces actually. And then I made the legs, and it's a little wobbly because it's, again, one of the first things I ever built, but it's against the wall, and it's not for sitting on because, you know, between where the fireplace sticks out and the bench, there's not really space. So it serves its purpose, and it gives us a spot to put a few nice things. So I apologize for my bad filming. I'm trying to talk and move at the same time. So how I have styled this wall was I painted it first in a different color. And you'll see in the corner I have some repairs to make because when we repainted a few weeks ago, my painter's tape took off some of my paint, so I've got to go and fix that. But how I styled this was I did a separate paint from the rest of the room, and it's called wet cement. And so I did that, so it was a different color. And then I slowly over time added things. I already had the clock, and I know it's kind of odd, but I have it off center. I just thought that would be fun, and I like it. But I already had the clock, and then I already had some photos and the picture boxes, and a lot of this stuff has changed over time, what I decorate with, and probably always will. And at first I had tall bookcases on each side, and I thought that was looking a little too crowded. So I took those down because I needed them in other rooms, and I added chairs. And I got these chairs at Target. They were less than $100 each, and I think I actually got them on sale, so that was exciting. I think it was a little extra seating for our living room. And then I put a photo on each side, and those are from our wedding. I was looking around my house, and I was like, we really don't have any wedding photos hanging up. They're all in albums, so hung up some wedding photos. And then this lamp is from IKEA. I saw that when I was in Charlotte last. I thought it was really cute. And then some of these things I've had a long time. I'm not really sure where they're from. The vacuum cleaner usually isn't parked there. It lives upstairs. I won this little lamp at a church auction. Not a church auction. It was a little ladies' church group. We had a Christmas get together, and I won it. And it's really cute. I'd turn it on, but I don't have it plugged back in yet from when we did the floors and moved everything. But when the little light's on, it gives a really pretty color. And then up here, it's actually a place for a wax warmer, so it smells nice too. This little sign here, I got in the Target dollar spot. I got that recently. And I got this basket recently from Target from the Joanna Gaines collection, and I was just having myself a good old time making a Target order and didn't even realize I ordered it, and I haven't completely decided what to do with it yet. So right now it's just holding some little decorative balls and pine cones. And this piece, I've had it forever. And up here, just some photos. That polar bear is actually a Christmas decoration, but I love bears, so he's gonna live here forever. And then this orb I actually made from embroidery hoops. I love orbs. You'll see in the future in videos of mine. I love decorating with orbs. And I made a few. and they're super easy. You just, let me get it down. You just buy 2 sets of 2 embroidery hoops of the same size, and you take 3 of them and put them together like that. And then you take the 4th one, and I can only use one hand, and stick it over the top. And then you tighten these. And I think these make a cute extra detail. And then you paint it. And you know, it'd really be smart to paint it before you put it together, because then you don't get these little gaps like I have right here. And then I have to position it on my shelf where you don't see it. But I think it's really cute. I like the shadow that it makes against the wall behind it. And over here is my staircase. And up there, yeah, with another little orb light. I got that recently from Amazon. So I'm going to go ahead and show my staircase landing now, because it's kind of part of this accent wall now. So right here, that black, run into the coffee table. That black door is my front door. And then right here, where the stairs are, was a door, because our house was built with an unfinished top floor, and then we finished it later. So we took the door down, and there was discussion of tearing this wall down and exposing the staircase, but after spending all that money to finish upstairs, we were like, no. So we just took the door off. And I actually sold the door on Craigslist, so that was nice. But anyhow, we just took the door off and just took off all the trim pieces. A little bumpy right there, but we'll just call that character. And repainted it, put in a new light and a photo. And over here, I got that cute little mailbox from Michael's, and I love little mailboxes. I just think they're so cute. My little girl was like, oh, we can leave each other letters, and I thought that was adorable. But anyhow, her bedroom's the only one upstairs, so she's the main user of this little coat rack. And then this little basket is where she keeps her backpack, and her shoes pile up here too. And then on this side, I just got a cute little welcome home sign, because you kind of look at this whenever you come in the door. And I don't have a foyer, so I thought this would be a cute entrance. So I got this welcome home sign and then put an H over it. And then I have pictures all the way up the staircase, but that's for another time. So yeah, all together, I'm going to get back and get a shot. I'm going to try not to walk into the coffee table this time. Sorry I sound funny. One, I just sound funny anyways, but I've had a cold, so it sounded a little rough. But there it is, my accent wall. And I know the floating fireplace isn't for everyone, but I really like it. And there are ways you can make these look like more of a built-in traditional fireplace. And if anyone wants help on how to do that, just send me a message. I'll be happy to help walk you through how you make that happen. And then where the lamp is in that chair, that will actually all get moved at Christmas, and my Christmas tree goes right there. So it looks really pretty at the holidays. But anyhow, that is my living room accent wall. And I am going to go decorate a cake now. And maybe I'll video that too. Have a wonderful night, everyone. Thank you for watching.